Hello, ladies. This is Adam22, and let's just jump right into the news. But before we do, make sure you drop a comment, smash the like, and subscribe to this channel. Let's learn some shit. So, first story, there's a producer named Jimmy Duvall who produced some of XXXTentacion's biggest hits, such as Look at Me, and apparently he's suing the estate. That's right, he's saying that over $1 million in unpaid royalties were never paid out to him, resulting from Look at Me. Now, this story just broke, but I found out about it because a very angry friend of X's hit me up, extremely upset about this, and I'm assuming that we're going to probably be seeing a lot more reactions like this. For instance, if we head on over to DJ Scheme's Twitter account, he quote tweeted the story about it, and he said, Jimmy Duvall is a fucking pussy for this. Well, I guess I can kind of see both sides of it. Like, on one hand, if you're a producer and you feel like you haven't gotten paid the money that you're owed, it's understandable that at some point you're gonna have to sue somebody to get that money. Now, on the other hand, X passed away. Does it really make you feel good to go and take money from the estate of a guy who passed away like just a few months ago? I don't know. It's kind of a weird decision, and if you want to stay in good standing with the community, I would think that this is kind of a bad idea. I'm sure that X's fans are going to fully weaponize this and be very, very angry about this. So we'll see where this goes, but just know that this is developing, and there's going to be a whole lot of angry vros. Next story. Post Malone took to Twitter earlier today with a uncharacteristic angry tweet aimed at some overzealous fans out there. He tweeted out, "To my real fans, I love you to death. To the people trying to dig so fucking hard to try and get me to leave my girl, y'all ain't real fans, and it needs to stop. The past is the past and has nothing to do with anything. Have some respect. Who gives a F? Let us live our lives." Now, a lot of people apparently resonated with this sentiment. This tweet has, at this time, 118,000 likes. What is he talking about? Well, it seems that some fans managed to access the Instagram of Post Malone's girlfriend, who has always been very low-key, very much out of the spotlight. People know about her. People know her name. Everybody knows that Post Malone's always had a girlfriend, but she's always kept a low profile, which is kind of, the opposite of what he has done, because he's obviously a huge pop star. So some people, I guess, basically found her Instagram, and there were some pictures that were a little thoughty, showing her in her underwear, nothing too out of the ordinary, but people were just sort of focusing in on this and trying to act like she was some kind of hoe, and Post Malone was really not having it. So my advice to the fans out there: if somebody has something in their life, a celebrity, someone that you love, if they have something in their life that they clearly don't want to share, like somebody who they're in a relationship with, or sometimes, YouTubers have like a house or a place where they live. Oh, fuck. Like, in the case of some artists, it might be their significant other. They just like to keep it low profile. In some cases, rappers or YouTubers or whatever, they might have a house where the fans somehow figure out where they live, and they just go to their house over and over, and it makes the artist upset. My question is, why do fans continue to do this? Leave your heroes alone. Let them have their privacy. Trust me, this is definitely probably one of the worst parts about being in the public eye, is just that you have so many people trying to dig into your shit. Next story. So yesterday, somebody went on the No Jumper Instagram and they posted up a sort of conspiracy theory that has been floating around, where people think that Blac Chyna is getting paid to basically be a fake girlfriend to celebrities so that they can get in the news. Well, one person who took a lot of offense to this was Kid Boo. He went on his Instagram story and he absolutely lost his mind on me, even though I didn't post it, but I guess it's the No Jumper account, so I understand. He was really, really upset, probably because he actually did pay the $50K. Because you got to ask yourself, is there any possible way that Blac Chyna would seriously want to hang out with, never mind sleep with, Kid Boo? And also, is there any doubt that Kid Boo is absolutely the kind of person that would pay Blac Chyna or someone in general for this kind of service? Definitely. Anyway, I hit him up and I said address. I hit him with the good old Migo response. I said address. He wasn't having it, so apparently he didn't really want the smoke. But anyway, if you dig into this Media Takeout article about this topic, there's basically, there's a guy here, Dre Bay. He said, Blac Chyna is a clout token. Up-and-coming male artists pay her to pretend to be with them for a couple weeks and get exposure on blogs. Sis takes her bag and goes on with her business. They post her. She never posts them. It baffles me how y'all haven't caught on to that yet. And they even came up with a list of different artists that it is suspected might be involved in this situation. Safari, of course. There's a rapper named Ferrario2, Dave East. Here it says rapper named Michi. I'm pretty sure they're talking about Michi from the Flatbush Zombies, even though I did not know that about him. Maybe we can fact check that. Playboy Cardi, Sway Lee, Rich the Kid, YBN Almighty J, Kid Buu, Soulja Boy. Now, my problem with this is that there are some people on this list that it would be understandable to believe that Blac Chyna would actually want to have sex with, like Rich the Kid. He got money. He's famous. He's a popular rapper. Sway Lee, same deal. Even Playboy Cardi. It's like pretty understandable that you would think that if one of these guys wanted to sleep with Blac Chyna or wanted to date her, that she would probably maybe be interested. But, you know, there are other people on this list, primarily Kid Buu, that it's kind of hard to believe. One thing that will 100% confirm this is if we see her sleeping with Skinny from the Nine in the blogs at any point in the near future, because that would definitely be assurance. As far as Kid Buu, he's a pussy. He ain't with the action. He ain't with the smoke, the shenanigans, none of that. If any of my fans out there see Kid Buu, no comment. Next story. Okay, Offset went off and did The Breakfast Club as well as a few other interviews, and he had some interesting things to say. One thing that he said was that he sort of regretted the whole situation with Chris Brown, where he was threatening him over the 21 Savage UK meme situation. Yeah, it sounds like Offset is regretting that a little bit just because he took the beef to Instagram. He feels like he might have overreacted, and he doesn't like publicly beefing with people who he considers to be snitches. And he was even saying that, in fact, the fans are the other snitches in all of this, because if something were to happen between him and somebody else, the fans, if they knew about it in any way, they'd probably be the one ratting him out. So that's his perspective on that. He also said they stopped drinking lean, which is understandable, because realistically, Offset and the whole Migo gang, they've always just had a ton of drug bars, Perky, Zans, lean, everything. They're always mentioning it. But it seems like Offset has been trying to change his life for the better. He does have kids now, and obviously has a crazy work schedule, so pretty good to hear that he's trying to get himself off of the devil's juice. Takeoff, we're looking at you. You must be next. Next story, Bad Baby is back. She's got a new song out, and it features Kodak Black, but Kodak Black did not show up to the video. Kodak kind of has a history of doing this. You'll remember that the A Boogie drowning video. Kodak did not pop out for that one either. I guess it's kind of his thing if he's doing a song with somebody. It seems like he's a lot more selective about being in the video than doing the actual song. Like he'll do the song, he'll hop on the verse, but when it comes to doing the actual video, it takes a little bit more for Kodak to budge. Anyway, the shocking thing, there's a couple shocking things, but one of them is the fact that DMX makes an appearance. Apparently, Kodak Black wouldn't show up, but DMX would. There's like a guy running around with a mask on the whole video, and then finally takes the mask off at the end, and boom, it's DMX. The other weird thing about it, you might notice something a little bit different, is that Bad Baby, her teeth are looking a lot bigger and a lot whiter. Now that I think about it, Bad Baby never had the best teeth. It seems like she went out and spent a whole bunch of cash on veneers, which cost like $40,000, but her teeth are so white now and just bulging out of her head. It's pretty crazy looking, but I think that they start to look a little bit more normal over time. You'll remember that like Whoa Vicky, I think, got the same thing done, and her teeth were looking a little crazy at first. Even 6ix9ine, he got it too. So yeah, a whole lot of people out there getting new teeth. Bad Baby's one of them. Let's go. Next story. Ty Dolla $ign. You might remember that Ty Dolla $ign was arrested and charged with possession of marijuana and cocaine recently. Well, a lot of people were really scared. A lot of people were very upset because they thought that Ty Dolla $ign might be going to jail for an extended period of time. Although even at that time, I did see a lot of people saying, don't worry about it. He's going to get off. It's going to be okay. Apparently, they were right, because Ty has just been hit with a few weeks of sort of drug responsibility classes that he can complete online. And basically the only bad part about that is that for like 3 months, he cannot smoke weed or do any other drugs, I guess, because he's going to be getting drug tested. So all the other drugs, probably a good idea. Good to take a couple months off of them. I don't know if Ty Dolla $ign's actually into that stuff, or there just happened to be cocaine on the bus, whatever. But no weed for 3 months. That's going to be kind of tough. I have a feeling that Ty Dolla $ign probably smokes more weed than me. Myself personally, 3 months, that would be pretty difficult. Pretty difficult indeed. Next story. Are y'all familiar with Summer Walker? Well, she's a very popular up-and-coming artist that I've had a whole lot of people telling me about. I'm not sure if she would be down to let me interview her. I'll throw that out there into the universe. But anyway, she was blessed. She was blessed with a Drake verse. Doesn't happen often, but every once in a while, Drake just descends from the hidden hills and he says, hey, you up-and-coming artist, sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Here's a little bit of my clout. Take it, go off into the world, and here's your hit record. Make something out of it. Apparently, that's what's going down here. We're not going to play the song because we don't want to get sued. We don't want to be in court for the next couple of years. But new Drake, pretty exciting. Go check it out. So Lil Peep's song with Makonnen and Fall Out Boy has gotten a visual treatment. The song I've Been Waiting. The video is out. It was filmed vertically, like on an iPhone, you know, and it basically features Makonnen and the boys from Fall Out Boy just trotting around over on Santa Monica Pier where I was last night. I'll have you know that I did not catch any shiny pidgeys or rats, and I'm pretty upset about it, but they're just sort of trotting around. The song plays as a video. It's good, you know, considering that they apparently didn't have too much of a budget. But anyway, the video is out, and given the circumstances, it's good that they were able to get a visual out for this. And I just have to say, this is a great song. Shout out to Makonnen, Fall Out Boy, Pete Wentz, all of them. Next story. So there has been word on the internet, a lot of people sort of worried about what was going on with Lil Skies. It seemed like his career was just exploding for a period of time, and then he sort of fell back and decided to be a little bit more low-key. There was word on the internet that he might be dealing with some issues with depression, stuff like that. Well, apparently he's doing a little bit better because he took to his Twitter and said, February 28th, album time, soon. So it appears that we're finally going to get to hear a real deal, full-length, polished project from Lil Skies, which is very interesting, very good, and it's also interesting that he's going on tour with Lil Pump. Lil Pump, historically, don't fuck with nobody. I didn't know that him and Skies were super cool, but them going on tour, wow, that's gonna be amazing. That's gonna be super cool. I don't know if I've ever really seen Pump do a full tour with another like legit co-headliner. Anyway, you can check out the dates over on Instagram or on the screen right here. Lil Pump, Lil Skies on tour. Big dope being smoked. Let's go. Anyway, that's the news for today. I appreciate you guys tuning in. As usual, I've been working on a whole bunch of videos, and I'll just have you guys know, I can say this now that the video is over. I keep having to remake videos because this computer's fucked. Hopefully this never happens again, because the feeling of making 3 of these videos in a day and then having them crumble apart and I just can't put them out because the audio is fucked up. Oh my God, it's the worst feeling in the entire world. Anyway, nojumper.com. That's where you can get all the good stuff. Drop a like, drop a comment, drop a subscribe, and stay tuned because we got more good stuff coming. Appreciate y'all. Thank you very much for watching. Adam22, Rope Gang, No Jumper.